It is 9:14 a.m. August 10. I only know the date because Taylor Swift announced her next album's coming out last night for 1989, Taylor's version. So it's really the only reason that I know the date. Anyway, my allergies have been horrendous. I look horrendous. Rosie is like, it's too early, which I agree, honestly, I really do, but I need to decide that. Anyway, so I have a 4-hour GI scan today. I'm getting a I'm getting an updated gastric emptying scan for my gastroparesis. Taking it with my medication this time. So usually when you take it for the first time, like, you don't take it with any of the medication. So you don't take any of the medication. You're not supposed to eat or drink anything after midnight. So I haven't had anything except for I had 3 sips of water with my meds. I didn't take my nausea meds. I only took my medication that's specifically for the function of my stomach and my acid reflux. So if you guys are new here, I'm Anne Marie. I have several chronic illnesses, several mental illnesses. I am a professional dog trainer, and I have a service dog named Rosie, who is back there. I also have a reactive aggressive dog named Jasper. And yeah, I have several chronic illnesses. I have POTS, or postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, EDS, or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, gastroparesis, chronic migraines, scoliosis, currently undergoing studies and testing for fibromyalgia diagnosis, and I also am on the deaf spectrum as well as the blind spectrum, so I am both hearing and vision impaired. I have autism, sensory processing disorder, anxiety and panic disorders, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. I have a service dog for psychiatric, medical alert, and mobility. I use many mobility devices, including canes, walkers, a custom fit manual wheelchair, and so on. I have the channel for accessibility, advocacy. I sometimes talk about having a service dog. I sometimes talk about being a dog trainer. I sometimes talk about women's rights. I'm huge in the disability and women's rights activism, as well as animal rights activism. I really should set up my phone, but why would I do that? Hold on. Okay, if it's a little shaky, I apologize. Anyway, so a little update as I'm driving to the hospital. My appointment is at 10:15. It's currently 10:19, so we're heading out a little bit early. Again, I'm so sorry if the camera is shaky. I'm trying. Anyway, I have a chronic illness called gastroparesis, which is what the focus of today's video will be on. So I have a chronic illness called gastroparesis, which is basically where my stomach is partially paralyzed and causes delayed gastric emptying. That can cause side effects of nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, being full after eating very little, not being able to eat at all, and so on and so forth. I have been treating it with medication for 2 years since I've been diagnosed, I believe. yeah, I've been treating for 2 years since I've been diagnosed with medication. A year ago, we were talking about placing a feeding tube when I was super malnourished, and then I gained a lot of my weight back, and so we decided to hold off on it. The truth is that I eventually will need to get a feeding tube. My stomach will continue to decline as the rest of my body does. While my chronic illnesses and diagnoses are not necessarily considered progressive disorders, or disorders that technically will decline your health, mine, because of the way my body works and because of the severity of them, are considered to be progressive illnesses, and they do cause my body to decline. So one day I will be fully wheelchair bound, as I will not be able to walk due to the wear and tear on my joints from them constantly dislocating, as well as my POTS, which is super dizzy. My gastroparesis will cause my stomach to eventually become fully paralyzed, most likely, and so I will need to get a feeding tube at least for half of my nutritional needs, and so eventually, and so yeah. So about a year ago, we talked about placing a tube. I was very malnourished, and was only able to really eat like soda crackers, but I was able to gain the weight back, and seem to have gotten a little bit better. So we decided to just continue with straight medication and not place the tube, because we had to try and convince insurance, and by the time that we even got around to starting the insurance process, I had already gained the weight back enough that we decided that we would go ahead and let it sit for a little bit longer. So about a few months ago, my stomach started declining. I was holding off, trying to make sure I was taking my medication regularly, all the good stuff. I then began to start vomiting, which is a symptom that I did not have before, and now I am vomiting very, very often, sometimes daily, sometimes a couple times a week. It really just depends. I can't keep anything down. That even includes water and liquids. I have lost some weight. My hair is definitely paying the price. My hair is falling out or becoming less healthy, which sucks because I've tried really, really hard this past year to really work on my hair and helping it get back healthy, because I was not taught how to take care of my hair, because I do have curly hair, and so yeah, it was kind of sucked, but it's okay. But anyway, so we're at a point in my life where I am going to have to get a tube placed eventually, and because of the fact that I'm not able to keep anything down, we're starting the process of pushing for a feeding tube. So I saw my GI doctor's PA last week. We got a x-ray of my stomach, and then I'm getting a 4-hour gastric emptying study done today, so that's 4 hours of scans, and I'll explain what that is in a second, and then in about 2 weeks, I see my actual GI doctor, and we will start the discussion of talking about placing a tube, or other options. But yeah, if you don't know what a gastric emptying study is, a gastric emptying study is, or a gastric emptying study, gastric emptying scan, it's pretty much the same thing. I believe it's technically referred to as a gastric emptying study. If you don't know what a gastric emptying study is, that is basically where you go in. Usually it's done without medication. This time, because it is for my medication, I did have to take my medication. But it's basically where you go in and they feed you a small breakfast when you get there. The meal consists of, usually it's like toast and jelly or whatever, and then they have, the eggs are the important part here. It is eggs with radioactive materials in them, so that they pop up on an x-ray machine. We just got here. There is no parking, including no disability parking, so I get to push my wheelchair all the way past cars all the way around the parking garage to get to the walkway. So excited. And I don't know if I can park here, but at this point I don't give a shit. It's a freaking hospital. They should have more accessibility parking. Anyway, so that's great. So now I just need to get my stuff out. I'm just gonna put everything into my big backpack and hang that off my wheelchair because I'm gonna take my laptop in so that I have something to do. But yeah. Anyway, so Rosie, what are you doing? Rosie's unimpressed and would like to go home. Me too. We're gonna be here for 4 hours though. Anyway, so good times. Now I gotta get my shit out of my car and try and get over there. It's wet, it's raining. I just hope I can find the place that I'm supposed to go, because at this point I'm lost. Sorry, I just yeeted my phone. Anyway, yay, so excited. Anyway, I love how now it's like, oh, you have enough lighting now, but I didn't a second ago. Anyway, oh, now it's mad at me. Anyway, okay, well, I'm gonna go now and get my stuff ready. Rosie. Give her here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You good girl? Yeah. Alright, I'm eating the radioactive stuff. Rosie's right here. They're not bad. It's just eggs. It doesn't taste any different, but yeah. Yeah. Just got a major migraine hit. Rosie's tasking. I was gonna go sit at, a table and work, but I had a major migraine hit. Rosie was uncomfy over there, and I was like, I'd rather go do pressure in one of the like smaller couches. Like, it's not the most comfortable thing, but it's better than that. And I have such a bad migraine. Literally, it's so bad. Anyway, it just hit, so I'm starting to get like brain fag. So I'm gonna maybe try and edit some stuff. I also have my computer there in my chair, so I may end up doing some of that, but right now just deep pressure therapy that's making my leg start to tingle. I know, it's warm, my baby. But yeah, so my head hurts. I'm already like slightly nauseous. I was eating the eggs, I literally almost threw up. So yeah, I resorted to light pressure therapy. So just tactile stimulation. Cause yeah, it was putting my leg was hurting, so we did that. So she's just, right now she's looking around, but she's laying up against my leg and putting her head on it, so yeah. Anyway, I may not get anything done, we'll see, but yeah. One important thing to note is, service dogs are not allowed on furniture unless they're tasking. So because she's doing light pressure therapy and tactile stimulation, which are two of her tasks, for autism, anxiety, and PTSD, and migraines, she's allowed to be on the furniture because she is actively tasking. It may not look like tasking to some people, but it is actively tasking, so. What are you doing? But yeah, there's some weird noises that are kind of distracting. as you can see, she's tasking, and she's too short to do this from the ground. Anyway, so it is now 10:45. My scans are every like 30 or every hour. So I got my first scan at 10:30. My next scan is at 11:30. After that it'll be 12:30 and 1:30 and 2:30, and then that'll be it. So that'll be the last one. So I'm gonna be here till 2:30, and it's only 10:46. So anyway, yeah. Okay, going back for scan number 2 here in a second. Rosie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Rosie, sit. You touch. Oh, good job. What's your favorite trick? Good job. We're back chilling in our spot. We're back for scan number 3. The cutest nurse just walked by. He was so cute. I was kind of hoping he would stop, but he looked at Rosie and smiled. I was like, look at me and smile. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have cinematic mode, so. Back to doing pressure therapy. Oh man, walk this side. He was really cute. Anyway. Yay, we're done one scan early. So that's exciting. So we are getting to go back to the car, which means I probably should take my jacket off because I have to push around the freaking parking lot because it's so far away. So anyway, but finally done with my scans. One scan early too, which is, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Which may mean that there's nothing. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna get to the car and then I will give you guys like more of an update. Okay, so got done one scan early, always a good thing. Rosie, of course, is exhausted from doing nothing. Anyway, yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's about it. I will either get a call tomorrow on the results or I will know when I see GI in September. So yeah, we'll see what's going on. But thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I will get the results either tomorrow or in September when I see my GI doctor. So I'm sure you'll see something in another vlog or follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, if you have any questions, comment, drop them down below. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, as well as subscribe here at Chronically Canine. And you can also follow my dog training company, Rosebud Dog Training, on all social medias. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and it's good to have you guys along again. Hopefully I'll post more, maybe. Anyway, but please like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on everywhere else. And we love and appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.